No, sir. No, sir. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. No, sir. No, sir.
My bad, I had the microphone off. There's not enough turns for him to
for us to really surround and pound the rest of him. But I've got faith that we can do this. We can at least keep him at bay. See, that's how it's kind of hurting me doing those night streams, is I forget to turn the microphone back on when I come do my midday stream. So I'm borderline am tempted to not do those evening streams anymore. Just because I always forget to turn the microphone back on. Because at night, at the moment, can't really talk as far as commentary. But during the day, this is what I'm all about. Hanging out and chit-chatting. Ooh, that's nasty. Artillery fire, sharpshooter fire, and then follow up with a cavalry attack. That is brutal. That's why you need friends to help you out, to say, hey man, your mic's off. Dang it, my bad, bruh. We're getting there. We just touched 80 subscribers last night, so it was a thing of beauty. We're doing excellent on the channel so far. Alright, we do have some gentlemen up here. He's going to kind of break us right here in the north. But because we're not the best condition, but we do have reserves. So it's not like all is lost up here. Everybody's available for this engagement. Good morning, Mike is working fine. Oh, thank you, hey man, appreciate that. Yeah, but I had it on mute for like the first 20 minutes or so. I was talking, but it was on mute. It's because our evening streams, I have to have the commentary off.
No, sir.
For the most part. So I forgot to turn the mic back on to start today's off. But we are doing well at Peachtree Creek. We have eliminated his first army with ease. Well, it wasn't with ease, but we eliminated his first army. Or his starting army. Everybody else is just reinforcements for him. Oh my goodness. I tell you what's made this Western theater a pleasure to pay. A pleasure to play the Western Theater campaign. Pleasure to pay. Don't shove me down, YouTube. I'm just... it's a slip of the tongue. A pleasure to play this Western Theater campaign has been these sharpshooters. Playing as a Confederacy in the Western Theater, we've... pretty much every battle we've had several sharpshooter brigades. And those are a lot of fun to play with. They are amazing. So there's only 2 turns left, 2 to 3 turns. His reinforcements come in real strong. So it's kind of why the dialogue told you, hey, if you want to win this battle, you got to be uber aggressive at the beginning before he gets his reinforcements. And we can see why now, because, yeah, his reinforcements are stout. So let's just ruffle his feathers any which way we can. Being that there's only a couple turns left. Yeah, rally you. Bring the reserves up. That artillery back there might only have one turn to shoot. Yeah, I do prefer this title much more than the first one. You know, we had been playing the first one the past couple nights, just messing around with it. It is painful. I'll be honest, it's painful to play. There's a couple of mechanics that I like, but all in all, this is far superior title. The Grantley Sherman Civil War Generals 2 here. This is a far superior title. The first one was called Return Prep. Robert E. Lee Civil War Generals 1. It's okay. I do like how you can kind of, if you do enough damage to a unit, or if like you have like a 2,000 man brigade and you charge like 100-man brigade, it'll just destroy it right there. You don't have to surround it and kill it. I do like that mechanic of that first title. You know, like in this game, heck, go back in the day on our Union campaign, we had some 30-man, 16-man brigades hold up our 500-man brigades, you know. That don't happen much on the on that first title. But I tell you, a major issue with that first title is the supply. My goodness. It's just not very feasible. You know, it kind of forces you to be very picky on how you use your artillery. As opposed to this game, you can just, most of the time, you're not really running into supply issues. Only on certain battles you might. But for the most part, you're okay.
At ease, man. At
We're
ease,
just
man.
holding our ground
At
against
ease,
his
man.
reinforcements
At ease,
here.
man.
No big deal. This fight's
At
pretty
ease,
well
man.
over. I think
man.
there's one turn after this. It could have been played a little bit more efficiently. We kind of had a hard time getting the eastern side here closed in to surround his units. But I feel like we did pretty well. Alright, artillery, just fire on. This gun, oh, nice shooting. My goodness, we've got him roughed up already. I'm gonna get a little bit of a... There's enough turns in here, which goes with almost every battle. If there's enough turns, you could really eliminate all of his brigades. But we held the key points. We eliminated his starting army. We held all the key points. And we just do as much carnage as we can. This Western Theater campaign, we've left so much money on the table. We haven't hardly needed any of the weapon costs captured at all. Because it's just ridiculous how much we've been getting and how little we actually use. Yeah, run back to your mommies. Run back to your mommies. Our brigades are so damaged from all the from taking on his initial army there. Actually, you could probably finish him off. Go ahead and finish that guy off. We'll catch up in the chat. One moment here. Finish off this. Battle here. Yeah, push him to the side. You... Maximum carnage for the Union player. My goodness. We didn't even give our units a chance to rest and we still ruffled him up bad. Okay, Peachtree Creek, over. Oh, I see. Is this Atlanta campaign? Yes. Well, no. This is still the same campaign we've been playing. The Western Theater. It started with two battles at Shiloh. And this is where we're at now. Yeah, we started at the Battle of Shiloh. And it was like Shiloh Day 1, Shiloh Day 2, the debacle at Stones River, Resaca, Dalton, Georgia, New Hope Church, which was that was 100%. New Hope Church and Dalton, Georgia were 200% cleanups for us. We did very well in those battles. Allatoona Pass, that was a major defeat for us. And then now, Peachtree Creek, which I'm guessing is the start to the battles around Atlanta. I'm assuming, because that's the first time we've seen that Atlanta map. So that's why I've got a suspicion that this Western Theater campaign is kind of winding down a little bit. Alright. Yeah, we smoked them. We don't even have to look at the stats. We smoked them. Peachtree Creek, absolute victory. Alright. Probably don't need to do any upgrades, because we got the majority of our army on Enfields and Richmond rifles. I wasn't really going to use the Richmond rifles, but hey, I mean, we've just had so much weapon cost captured that might as well. It's just kind of annoying to go to the next screen when you're upgrading your brigades. Alright. Snipers have best possible weapon. We have been using nothing but Napoleon smoothbores in the Western Theater. We had some howitzers for the first few battles, but other than that, we've been rocking the Napoleons. Gorgeous. Another battle that we didn't really need to use any of our weapon cost captured. I mean, we've left like 5 mil on the table in this campaign. The Eastern Theater, we couldn't get enough weapon cost captured. And now, in the Western Theater, we just got... Apparently, we got money coming out of every orifice. Yeah, tonight, not sure what's going to happen tonight. I might do the same thing tonight. I might just be texting in the chat. Won't be any commentary audio-wise, but I might just be texting in the chat. And we might be playing the first title tonight. We'll see what happens. But that's what I've been doing the past couple nights. Battle of Atlanta. Hardy's attack. Hardy. I spelled exactly like the restaurant too. The Hardy's restaurant. Alternate 1. The Union should stay put, using interior lines to deal with the rebel two-flanked assault. The rebels should attempt to link up in mass at the southernmost point to roll up the Union lines. That's our favorite thing to do, is to roll them up. Roll them up like a fat one. Historically, Hood's attack on Peachtree Creek failed. But we did good at Peachtree Creek. Failed to remove the Union Army, but it had succeeding in slowing the Federals' march to Atlanta. Hood saw no option but to risk a daring assault on the Union Army while they were in process of assembling their front line, concentrating on McPherson's left flank. But Hood's plan started to fall apart even before he could launch his attack. The Confederate troops were forced to march so that they could be in position. By the morning of July 22nd, by the time they arrived, most of the troops were exhausted. Division commanders in Hardee's corps suggested that they wait a day to recuperate, but Hardee's reply was that they were already late and that the attack would begin at 1. Well, hopefully our condition of our troops isn't like that and they're not already tired. Hopefully in the game they're fresh, is what I'm hoping. So, another battle in Atlanta, Hardee's attack. John B. Hood versus William T. Sherman. Fight! They're going to have a beard fight. If they were going to have a beard fight, I'll tell you right now, this John B. Hood guy is definitely winning the beard game. This guy got some mad sauce going on over here. Sherman's like, he's kind of got one of them beards in this picture here. It's looking like one of them 16-year-old kids that are trying to really grow out their facial hair. Looks a little spotty. It's not really that, it's not that manly, Hood's got that old grizzled, thick bush going on down here, He's probably got he probably hides some spare change in that dang thing. I'm being silly. Alright, another short battle, 15 turns, and the gigantic mini-map that is these battles around Atlanta. See, the battle's just going on in this one area down here, but the actual map of Atlanta is huge. Move that sauce way over there, out of the way. Okay. So we got a headquarter unit here. We didn't have a headquarter unit in the last battle. So yeah, he's in charge of everybody. So you can just put him wherever you want. It doesn't matter. Wow. Okay, so Bald Hill here, the Union is thick and dug in with artillery and infantry. We are in a bit of a crescent formation here. Man, he is stacked and packed. Peachtree Creek was on the way to Atlanta. Yeah, Peachtree Creek, you're right about that. The battle we just fought was up here in the north. Right, here it is, right here. This was the battle we just fought up here. And then now, we're way down. Here's downtown Atlanta, home of the Falcons, the Hawks, I think this is the NBA team, the Braves, and then east, we are now fighting an engagement east. Man, he is stacked in them woods right there. I'm not seeing too much surrounding that we're going to get done in this battle. Okay, our boys need to dig in. Gonna need to get our capability up here. Particularly in the trees would be preferred. The sharpshooters can kind of harass them a little bit, to be honest.
At ease, man.
Odd line of sight on our artillery. See, that gun has no line of sight. So we might move him up there. This gun has a line of sight over here. So pull this cavalry over here. Wow, our artillery brigades are much smaller than his. Which tells me any sort of artillery duel is ill-advised. Yeah, our artillery is about the same size as this one. His other four are about 150 men each. Dang it. Alright. Hold your fire for a minute. Get your oversupply going. Turn. Oh yeah, move that mini-map back over. My goodness, the mini-map on this battle. I'm trying to remember that there was a battle we played as the Union many episodes ago. I can't believe we're on our 39th live stream playing this game. A long time ago, we were playing a battle as the Union, and it had the same deal as this Atlanta. The mini-map was huge compared to the actual battle. It was so silly. Alright, we need to pull the headquarter unit up here. We can kind of assist these gentlemen here. Alright, now that he moved the infantry off that tile, now we can open up with our artillery. Yeah, our infantry was not 100%. So the opening game dialogue was kind of correct in saying that the infantry was a little bit tired. So right here we creep up like that. Perfect. Wrap our sharpshooters around here. Ooh, wait a second. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hold on, that was a hilltop. Yeah, we don't want to put our sharpshooters on a hilltop. They'll receive unnecessary artillery fire. Let him come to us. He's got us outgunned. Infantry-wise, it's kind of comparable. It's about the same, infantry-wise. But artillery-wise, he has us massively outgunned with his cannon. Far more and stronger artillery than we have. So our only hope here on making any headway is using our artillery to soften up his infantry. Move that one out. He's not getting any shot off on anybody. I wish you would move that infantry off that tile. Right there. Nice sharpshooter fire. Perfect. On rescue. It'll be easy to get up here to this position, but taking that tile is going to be a pain. All right, we're going to creep our infantry here up one. Get poised and in position to attack right there. This guy might charge here. Oh, and the sharpshooter can pull back. That's beautiful. Oh, dude. Those sharpshooters, I love those units. They're so weak. So if they get hit, they're toast. But they're so beautiful to ruin the condition of any brigade. Now he's getting mad aggressive here. He did move off that tile though, which is good for us. He'll probably chase that brigade down. Any of our guns can hit that gentleman. Oh, that's painful for him right there. Oh, right on the backside. Our sharpshooter hit him from this direction, and these two artillery got a back shot on him. Regular attack, charge in the rear. Now we're right up on the artillery's face right there. Just hold for a minute. I'd like to get this guy off the river tile, but we might pull that cavalry over here. Let's get rid of this artillery here. All three of these gentlemen can charge. And so whoop him around. Nice. That was a good turn. He's got plenty of infantry up here. But at the bottom, he's down to about 3 brigades. Well, maybe 4 that are decent fighting condition. It's not the best position that we're really in. He's got so many more soldiers than we do. My goodness. Okay. It's weak, weak. A little bit strong there. Could be our opportunity to ruffle his feathers. You move over here, protect the headquarter unit. And artillery right there. I'm thinking. making a little push here. Trying to bring his overall condition down. See, if I use the cavalry to attack there, he'd be too exposed. So we're going to wrap him around. Keep him right there for one turn. Okay, everybody over here is pretty fresh. Nice, nice. Not bad, not bad. Okay, that was really good. That was real good right there. You hold. You hold.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Get behind him. Sharpshooter can attack the artillery. Oh, nice. We're kind of negating his artillery down here. He's still got 4 guns that can fire, but he's got 2 way up here, but yeah, we're looking real good right now. He is gonna... Usually when you make a little push like that, the computer loves to do a heavy counterattack. So I'm smelling a nasty, nasty counterattack coming our way here. Yeah, I don't like the way we were positioned down here in this valley by Terry's Mill, this lake here. But it's okay. We're kind of wrapping him up right here. Defend against his strong and keep attacking his broken units. Yeah, he's got 3 very healthy right in the center here. We might be able to cut him off. Maybe. Not that many turns though. More concerned with just... Anytime it's a battle that doesn't have a lot of turns to it, I'm more concerned with just roughing him up than actually surrounding and destroying, if that makes sense. Those big battles are the ones that you can really surround and destroy him. The 50 turn, 40 turn, you know, but these smaller engagements, it's just not enough. There's just not enough movement that you're able to make to do a lot of surrounding. Like New Hope Church, man, that battle right there. That was a beautiful battle. We really surrounded and pounded him. See, right here, attack from this direction, and PR Cleaver and charge in the rear. That just ruined the condition of that brigade. Push him to the side, and forget that guy. These guys are still healthy here.
No, sir.
Oh, we're doing a good job roughing up his guns. We got up to his artillery quick. The sharpshooters can actually... Ooh, we might be able to surround him next turn. Keep up the pressure on him. Probably not gonna... Oh, it did break him. Wow. Yeah, he's in big trouble. Regular attack.
Addies, man.
We're gonna go for a surround next turn here.
Addies, man. Addies, man.
We might have these gentlemen surrounded.
Addies, man. Addies, man.
Well, this is going a little bit better, and I thought it looked kind of ugly. To start the battle off, it looked like, uh-oh, he's got way better position. But circumventing his infantry and wrapping around to his artillery is working out pretty good. He's got plenty above us, though. Yeah, we've got a break right here. So sharpshooter there, attack there, and then charge here. Perfect, okay. Ooh, a little bit of a problem over here. Dang it, he messed up our cohesion a little bit. Dang, we almost had him surrounded too. That is unfortunate. Take the headquarter unit, see if we can wrap around over there. And you have no shot, so move out. Alright, at least he got out of there. At least he got out of there.
Addies, man.
Alright, pull him up. Cavalry, chase that guy around. Yeah, we're shy about one tile of surrounding some of his brigades. This is working out really well. Oh, he's got a easy shot on that hill though. Not too many turns left, though. Okay, we've got him surrounded. Better hurry up, because he'll break that sharpshooter position. Better hurry up and seal the deal here. Quicker than later. Firing that artillery. I hate doing that, but need to break that position. You charge. Oh, I didn't break it. Dang it. He's actually holding a little bit. He's somewhat holding. Shockingly.
Addies, man. Addies, man.
He might break out of the encirclement here. Dang it. Pull you a little closer. You dig in. Where he'll break out is right here, because he'll attack that sharpshooter with that fresh infantry brigade. Them boys in blue in the center are getting scared, though. They keep seeing gray uniforms everywhere they look. Oh, our cavalry just got roughed up. Oh, he didn't break it. He did attack the sharpshooter, as I thought. But our sharpshooter held. Shockingly. Shockingly held their ground. Alright, finish these guys. Oh. Come on, we gotta get these decent conditioned troops up to the front here. Engage his reinforcements. Engage, engage! Oh boy, our morale is skyrocketing. Well, that just freed up everybody. Alright, now where are we going to bring our artillery up to? Up over here, maybe? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Our sharpshooters can kind of clear the way. It'd be nice to get off that river tile. You can fire up on that hill. So our infantry will just creep it forward, going straight up.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
While our artillery will try to wrap it up top. Cavalry just wrap around, be a nuisance, be a distraction. Sharpshooters will help clear the way. They'll help assist the artillery and its move up. I bring you two over here, and that infantry might move it up with the artillery. I don't want to position any brigade up on top of Bald Hill there, because that's just a prime target to get shot at. Let him sit on top of that hill. Rough you up. Sharpshooters. Be a distraction. Get off that river tile. Now that singular infantry brigade here is slightly slowing up the movement of our artillery. Our infantry here is just creeping forward. Fire on that hill. Hold.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Hold this valuable ground that you finally got a hold of.
At ease, man.
Wow, we just attacked his headquarter unit. Our headquarters getting under attack. No! Oh, he's got 2 headquarter units. He's got another one up here. You can actually see the organization on the enemy too. But you can only see it when it's his turn. And his turn goes so fast. Yeah, so that I did notice that this headquarter, this one right here, he was in charge of the majority of his forces. I did notice that. But you actually can't reach here. I'll roughen him up. He is so smart. Blocking our road right there. That's right, that infantry will finally push him to the side. Well, just rest then. If you can't move, just rest. Can we get this guy eliminated? Possibly. At what cost, though? I feel like it'd be better just to kind of hold him at bay. Oh, that was beautiful right there. We just took that tile. These 6 men here might surround this gentleman and finish him off. 3 of them are kind of damaged pretty bad. But these 2 at the bottom are pretty good condition. Now we are pushing on his position bad. This is kind of impressive how well we're doing. Bloodying his nose bad, and we eliminated about 4 brigades too. Still a few turns left, so we might be able to get our guns up here and fire at least a couple of volleys off. Pull the sharpshooters up here. At least we finally got that goofy infantry out of the way.
At ease, man.
Alright, you 2 are done for the battle. You actually have no shot right there. Alright, let's get this gentleman surrounded here. We'll work on it.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Push up. Regular attack. Charge. Oh my goodness, we absolutely owned his infantry. He's only got 1 decent condition. This guy's like half condition. So he's got 1, 2, 3. He's got about 4 half condition. and 1 healthy. Tempted to charge that, but better just sit back and wait. Keep everybody together. Now we might get 3 battles in today. Peachtree Creek was short, 15 turns. Hardy's attack here, it's only 15 turns. This will be over before we know it. I think we've got 2 more turns. Alright. Get this guy. Surrounded.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Same with here. Attack this direction. Charge in the rear. Attack this direction. Charge in the rear. See ya. On the battlefield. Okay, you're done for the fight. Same with you, you're done. You get up on Bald Hill, why not? Man, we really pushed him way off his position. And we've almost gotten through the woods. And we're not even that shook up, to be honest. We had a harder time taking care of his initial army at Peachtree Creek than this battle. We were successful eliminating his starting position at Peachtree Creek, but man, our boys took a beating. By the time that initial encirclement was over, we were bruised up pretty bad. There goes his artillery unit in the north. And now our guns can rough up any infantry he's got at the top. I should take Hardy and put him right there. Right back into a annoying river tile. Can we surround this gentleman? Maybe. See, I bet you if we take this guy... Oh, well, he can't move. If we could put him there, it would have teased him into attacking.
At ease, man.
Oh, if we could take that tile right there, that would be beautiful. Next turn, we're going to have our guns fire on that hill. We're going to try and take that flag. I did kind of forget about our cavalry over here. It's just been standing there doing nothing for like 5 turns. I totally forgot about that thing. And remember the cavalry on New Hope Church? We had like... They were all like 100 man each, but we had like 10 to 15 cavalry brigades. Let me catch up on the chat. We could try to show battle results only when defending. We'll see the enemy's turn better, maybe. Show battle results only when defending. Oh, I got you. I got you. Yeah. That is on the options. I got you, brother. I got you. Yeah. On the options. Right now I do the after combat report never. But if I could do only when I defend, we'll see the enemy's turn better maybe. I got you. Yeah, because his turn does go really, really fast. Yeah, we can do that option. We're about winding this game down anyway. That's a good idea. We can do that. That is why we have Heyman with us, our strategic officer. He knows what's going on here. Oh, our sharpshooters are just messing him up. Okay, artillery. See if we can knock this gun off position in order to take that last flag he has. We can charge with him. Regular attack with this brigade. Charge. Oh, we almost got that hill. Alright, he attacked over here. So I don't see us surrounding this guy, to be honest. Either way, we roughed him up bad. Bad shape. So it looks like Hardy's attack was extremely successful. We pushed him all the way out of the woods. Okay, so this should show us, yeah, right there, it showed us the report every time he attacks us. So that's just his artillery hitting us. And right there. Oh, okay, so that was it for that battle. Actually, we should save, just in case something happens. Yet another major victory. Oh, we smoked him on the flag gang. He only had one remaining flag, and we almost took it away from him. If we had taken that last flag, his victory points from hexes would probably be negative. Smoked him. It was bloody, though. The killed and wounded were like almost exactly the same, but the desertions and surrenders were way in our favor. Oh my goodness, yeah, we smoked him that battle. Okay. Any quick upgrades? Probably not. Everybody's got the Napoleon. Cavalry has the Richmond Sharps. A lot of our army has got this Richmond rifle now. This 1861 Richmond rifle. Which is, overall, it's the best weapon in the game for the Confederacy. Because it has a high hand-to-hand and a high weapon power. Anything past that has better weapon power, but it has a lot lower hand-to-hand power. Perfect. Just double check all of our brigades here. Make sure they have the infield of the Richmond. Alright, on to the next battle. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes, that is it. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you. Yeah, we'll do that on the, that's a good idea. Have that on the only defend. We can kind of see how devastating some of his attacks are. So far we've done 2 battles in Atlanta. This Western Theater campaign is winding down. It's going to be sad to hang this game. Oh my days, I can't speak English. It's going to be sad to hang this game up for a little while. But we've been at it for a while. This is our 39th live stream. And I'm pretty sure our next title we're going to do is the Civil War mod for Total War Empire. I think that would be a perfect. It's called ACW Brother vs. Brother Civil War mod for the Total War Empire mod. That will be a lot of fun. That'll be a beautiful Civil War engagement. Okay, our third battle in Atlanta. Battle of Atlanta. Cheatham's attack. Alternate 1. Cheatham. I'm going to say Cheatham because that flows a little bit better. The rebels should try to dislodge the Union forces and flank them. Then Cheatham should move in to crush them. The Union should consider withdrawing north to prevent being enveloped. Historically, with Hardee's attack stalled, Hood placed Cheatham's army to the offensive. The new assault hit the main north-south line of the Army of the Tennessee, now led by General Logan, who had replaced McPherson, who was killed earlier in a Confederate skirmish. Stevenson's divisions engaged the Union near Bald Hill. Farther north, other brigades broke through the Confederate line, where Sherman himself mounted a fierce counterstrike that sent the Confederates reeling. So it looks like we're going to be in the Bald Hill area again, east of Atlanta, which is where we were just at, but it might be laid out a little differently. So John B. Hood, with this thick beard, versus the scraggly William T. Sherman. Fight! I'm so goofy. Okay, so let us see the layout of this battle. Okay, there's a lot more units on the field. And he's opening up with some attacks against us. As always, the Atlanta battle map is about 1,000 times bigger than it needs to be. There's only 12 turns to this battle. That is odd. Okay, move that mini-map off to the side there. Zoom out. Let's get a perspective here. Wow. Okay, we are really... we have about got him surrounded. So we might actually could have a clean sweep here in 12 turns. We only have 12 turns to do it. But this could work. So I think the key here... I'll see our Napoleons are positioned beautifully on these forts, but they don't have the range. So we're going to need to move them out. They're too far away from the engagement. Alright. What we're going to need to do here is work on our encirclement first, then get aggressive. Let's check our organization here. Menu. Okay, he's in charge of everybody on the east wing, and this guy's in charge of the west wing. Alright, so we need the fast units up top. Quick. This isn't bad. It's kind of pulled back a little bit. Alright, the headquarters and the cavalry will close that gap right there. So this gentleman here, we
Eddie,
hold.
man.
Deploy that artillery. Deploy that artillery. Our main point of attack
Eddie, man.
is going to be from the south here, because these guys will have a few turns that they're able to dig in and rest. Actually, undo that maneuver. Ignore Bald Hill. Yeah, getting him enveloped is going to be tricky. I think if we stack up here, we can make it happen. So we've got a lot of guys that are already in marching formation. So right here, that guy will be a bit of a sacrifice there. Keeping him busy. And
No, sir.
yeah, this is going to be tricky. Getting this area up here encircled. At least next turn we're going to be able to, starting the second turn, we're going to be able to fire some of our guns. Having those 3 artillery way over here, it's like, If they were Whitworth, they might be able to reach, but they're Napoleons, alas. Yeah, I'm hoping he mostly moves down. That would be preferred. That would be preferred if he mostly just went south. Don't mind us up top. We're doing nothing. We're just moving around. We really have him outnumbered, though. He's just stocky in the center. He's real thick. Okay, thank goodness he did not do a lot of moving around. Alright, get that cavalry up there. You right here. Perfect. Nice. That's okay, pull back. Need to keep up the aggression on that unit there, because I don't want him to damage our gentlemen that are marching in the back too much. Probably going to need to get that closed up fairly soon. Actually, start lighting him up. Start lighting him up. Our artillery is weak, though. It's not the largest. You need to dig in. Ooh, getting close here.
At ease, man.
Getting
At
close
ease,
to
At ease, man.
having him a bit surrounded. See, right here we can actually move up. Oh, that's nice. Hold off right there for a moment.
At ease, man.
I do hate how our gates are in the river right there. Yeah, we kind of a little bit rough up here, but We wanted to get that top closed in. Slight gap over here, but we do have a cavalry. And our artillery's already starting to get some shots in. Soften him up. Once he starts buckling, he'll just start capitulating through the whole center. Nice little attack right there. Yeah, he's trying to mess up our northern cohesion. He went the wrong direction though. He went the wrong direction. Oh, that headquarter unit. That headquarter unit trying to mess us up. Give him a shot with our artillery there. Yeah, that's okay. We've got this in the bag now. So a little bit damaged right here.
No, sir.
But so is he. And our artillery is actually coming up in the nick of time. Yeah, the artillery is really coming up in the nick of time here. Alright, we need to start getting uber aggressive down here. He's not weak. He's strong, but I've got faith. What little I have. See ya. Just ruined our first brigade. At least we're getting off the river tile. Ugh. A bit bloody charging like this, but man, we've got to get him trapped. Which we have him. We have him trapped at the moment. He's in big trouble here. Tightening the noose. Better pull that artillery back. Don't want him to take unnecessary damage. A little bit loose up top, but I have yet to take our infantry on the northeast and push them south yet. That's all he could do. Trying his best to keep us out of the north. Oh, he had a headquarter run out. The computer is so good about getting those headquarter brigades out of the harm's way. They do not like to be surrounded. Too bad for him. Because now he actually is surrounded. Hopefully our sharpshooters here can keep those guys occupado.
At ease, man.
Yeah, we're in trouble over here. Right over here by the Troop Heart House, we've got a couple of positions that he can break out from. Elsewhere, we're looking gorgeous. Bring that sharpshooter up. You have a line of shot right here. Oh, you're strong right there. That did free up our headquarter unit, though. Couple of charges. Oh, dang it. That was close. He is dug in and strong, but I got a feeling we're going to start rolling him up from the south here. Oh, you actually have no line of sight? Really? Okay, bad position for that artillery. We'll pull him up on the hill. Okay, this infantry, I might move this one out and put him up next turn.
At ease, man.
Oh, let me catch up. Bro, play new games, not old. Mr. Zorro. Yo, bro, did you read my comment? Huh? Hey, bro. What's going on, brother? How you doing? Mr. Zorro N3Z. How you doing, my friend? Play new games, not old. Yeah, we play some new titles here and there. But we are having a lot of fun with this old gem here. This is a lot of fun. I appreciate you coming in. Yeah, he's stacked and packed in the center here, but we are roughing him up pretty bad. That turn was pretty good. Alright, let's see if he's going to break out of this encirclement. Probably to the west. But I think we can close the gaps pretty good. Hey, you got to bear with me, my friend. I'm a little slow on the live chat. I'll always see it, but I'm glancing back and forth between the monitor and the chat. I usually get engrossed in the game. He actually did not break out of the West. That is shocking. Might as well pull that artillery up. Fire right in his face. Alright, whore. Get that southern line broken. Finally. Oh yeah, that southern front is all but busted now. You hit right there. Dig in. Ooh, sharpshooter, get out of there. It's kind of odd to see where you can hit. We've got him encircled, but he's so healthy. We're having difficulty breaking his positions. Rough him up right there. Especially that tile right there. Oof. That tile right there is strong. Probably have to do a rear attack.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
We're having more success in the north than I thought we would. Nice. See, it's kind of freeing up. These infantry are closing in the circle, giving our cavalry and sharpshooters a chance to wrap around and plug any holes that might form. Oh, that's nasty. That is nasty. Charge in there. Keep his condition bad.
At ease, man.
Yeah, this gentleman right here is very well positioned. E.W. Rice. Yeah, he's got some strong brigades. My goodness.
At ease, man.
I'll be shocked if he breaks out anywhere. Positively shocked. Yeah, our next title is definitely going to be that mod for Total War. And tonight it'll all depend on what kind of mood I'm in. If we do a night stream. It's been a minute since we've played any of our Twisted Insurrection. I know that's always a lot of fun playing that game. Okay, he did not break out. We finally, I think, got this southern front here. Okay, my goodness. He refused to budge down there. Still refusing to budge. R.K. Scott, Scott's Brigade for the Union, just refused to budge.
No, sir.
Perfect. I'm get right here. This guy's got to go. Going from the weakest to the strongest in the hopes of breaking in. Perfect. Perfect. Regular attack. Ooh, he's in trouble.
At ease, man.
Yeah, that brigade right there. We were just so stacked against him. We already had him like halfway surrounded. We made a cute little picket fence too.
At ease, man.
Our sharpshooters can actually start trying to chase down his headquarters unit. Finished him off. Yeah, we'll probably have our headquarters units and sharpshooters try to chase down his. Oh boy. He's just so ruined. Yeah, he's sitting way up there. He's got 2 headquarters units way up at the top there. I think elsewhere we've got him under control.
At ease, man.
Turn. Man. He's honestly running out of tiles to shift his brigades around. Alright, let's swing this guy. I'm trying to keep him a little bit away, so I don't want him to get spooked. Don't want him to get spooked by our units there. You can't hit anything. Same with you two. You can't hit anything. You, however, see, he's still healthy in areas. I was not expecting him to give up ground right there at all. Don't even have to charge with that move. We have just been constantly charging. Alas, it seems like the only way, though. Crazy how he's still shifting around inside this encirclement. Yeah, I don't see us being able to encircle the headquarter units because I think we're running out of turns. I wonder if Mr. Zorro Nez is still with us. We might. Ooh. Ooh. That's really close. At least this way it will actually force his, it will force him to come out that path.
At ease, man.
just so pinned right now. Still pretty strong right there. I almost feel bad for the Union in this battle. Almost. What an absolute bloodbath, though. Absolute bloodbath. My goodness. We might even get his headquarters unit surrounded. Oh, he's down to only 2 tiles in here. And this one right here is the worst one too, because all of our artillery can hit it. It's only turn 9 out of 12, and we've eliminated him. I can't believe he didn't build those headquarter units. Okay, who's going to seal the deal? We'll have this guy. Oh, actually, we need to save. Do a hard save here. And so far, this is our 3rd battle in Atlanta. And we have had 3 major victories. Oh, you actually didn't finish them. There you go. It took everybody to charge up that hill, but they got him. Clean sweep. 100%. Negative victory points for the Union. Oh my goodness. 1 million weapon cost captured on a 12-turn battle. We absolutely smoked him. You'd think after these 3 engagements he'd have nothing left in the entire Atlanta region. But I'm sure there's another battle, and he's gonna have some ridiculously large army. All right, now looks like everybody's rocking. Man, everybody is getting the Springfield now. We did a lot better in the Western Theater than I thought, because when you start the campaign in the Western Theater, it tells you right off the bat, this is going to be a really one-sided fight. Playing as the Confederacy, you're at a major disadvantage in the Western Theater. But I felt like some of the battles we've just been way more stacked than he was. Especially that battle. That was really one-sided. Lopsided disaster for the Union. Yeah, I've been itching a little Twisted Insurrection, and we might hit that up if we get to Beyond later today. So what would be the fourth engagement? In Atlanta. Battle of Ezra Church, Atlanta, alternate 1. As the Union proceeds along the eastern side of Atlanta, they are attacked by Confederate troops who have anticipated their maneuver. The Northern Army needs to scramble to take up a defensive position and await the oncoming attack. An effective use of interior lines should defeat the Rebs. The rebels should try a two-pronged attack and force the Federals to overcommit their forces to one side or the other. Historically, several days after the Battle of Atlanta, the Union Army moved its position from the eastern side of the city in a counterclockwise march to the opposite side in order to cut off the Confederate line of supply. After realizing that their march had been discovered by the Confederacy, the Union decided to dig in by the hills of a small church, assembling their troops in a horseshoe-shaped formation. They prepared to defend their position. So we might be in a different spot around Atlanta here. I'm thinking on the west side of the map. Yep. So we had one battle in the north end of the city, 2 battles on the eastern side of the city, and this is a 19-turn engagement. Okay. So let's move that mini-map over a little bit. And there's the Ezra Church. So he's kind of spread out a little bit, but so are we. I think we'd probably want him to commit over here by the actual church more than anything. I might as well open up the day with some fire. Being we only got one headquarter unit. Oh yeah, he's in charge of everybody. Except for these 3. These 3 are kind of in charge of themselves. Dig him in. Better move these guys up to cover that artillery. Actually, move you right there. Not sure what to do with these gentlemen over here. Whether we should sit back and dig in or move them up. I just hold off on them for a minute here. Let them hang out over here for a minute. Kind of see how it develops. Like the dialogue said, whether he's going to commit to one side or the other. My guess is he'll probably just come right down the center road here to where the church is. If I was a betting man. Alas, we are not. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing old games. We'd be in Vegas right now. We'd be doing vlogs in Vegas. That's why I'm not a betting man. He actually went more to the east than I had thought. Oddly enough. It's not a big rush here, turn-wise. I actually have no decent line of sight. It's kind of odd. Is it I should bring you up to a different position. Get that infantry somewhat fresh here. Yeah, that last battle, we didn't give our gentlemen any time to rest. Try to take this hill here. That'd be a bad decision on his part. We've got the high ground, picket fence, and a fort. I haven't really used any... Let me see here. We haven't really used any forts in these battles around Atlanta. Getting a little aggressive on our far western edge of the battlefield. Should actually put him a little closer, in a better position to... Oh, because there's a flag there, that's why. So hit them as they're coming up the road. If that guy's actually trying to attack that fort, that would be absolute folly on his position. And he should have put all his units together one side or the other. I think he realizes how futile that spot is. Okay, light them up. Our line is very thin here, but it is relatively healthy. And it's got a nice headquarter unit too. Over here, we might can get something going on over here.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Sneak that cavalry right in there. We'll ignore his artillery in the north for now. He only has 2 guns to our 3. Actually 4. No, 3. Yeah, we have 3 artillery brigades. Yeah, these guys, we really can push them to the side. He's whittling himself down, attacking us over here.
At ease, man.
Come on, buddy. You don't want this smoke. Don't do it.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
No. You ain't taking that hill.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Well, we didn't get to be aggressive that turn, but we're letting him crash on our line.
He'll have to deal with infantry
Because he doesn't have enough artillery to soften us up. This ain't like Alatoona Pass, where he's got a ridiculous amount of guns to knock us off the hill. Get him to back off right here a little bit. Ooh. A little bit fresh right there, ain't you?
At ease, man. 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 At ease, man.
I'll be shocked if they can take him on. You here, you here, you here, and you here. And that gentleman is surrounded. And just like that, you're done. The first casualty of the day.
At ease, man.
Well, that roughed him up bad. It was a larger brigade than his, though. Well, I kind of feel bad for Mr. Zoronez. Bouncing out. Come back anytime, my friend. I love to chat. Alright, let's see here. Close.
At ease, man.
He'll be done for next turn. Another brigade. He's already starting to lose.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
His composure here.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
This might be one of the few engagements where he just doesn't outnumber us 2-1. Ooh, he got out of that encirclement. Alright, since he did that, everybody here,
No, sir.
you ruffle him up. Follow up with cavalry. You two mess them units up. Everybody else, start moving inward to deal with him. Push him back.
At ease, man.
Oh, you actually held. Shocking. positively shocked to see that there's gambling going on in this establishment. That's a funny line from an old movie. We didn't need to charge there. He might try to attack that artillery, but that's okay. Oh, we actually did get another battle in today. That's like 4 battles we got today. Peachtree Creek, Hardy's attack, Cheatham's attack, and Battle of Ezra Church. Nice defense.
At ease, man.
He did try to attack that artillery, which, heck, we saw that coming a mile away. We smelled that. It was risky, but that is where he was strongest. How we just pushed him back. I'm not gonna lie, I think I've gotten pretty good at this game, especially after playing for 39 live streams. You'd think we'd better be, but we've been smoking him pretty bad. Rough up this headquarter unit. Get out of here. So the map is too huge to try and run him off the field, but we just keep ruining his condition. My goodness, we sent him reeling. He's tactically pulling him back. Tactical pullback slightly.
No, sir.
Honestly, our artillery's not really even into position to hit anything. There's not too much that they can hit from this angle. We'll probably have to move them out. He is kind of strong here, though. Not anymore. Everything he has, infantry-wise, is either ruined or buckling. Oh boy. Mop up now, he's got nothing. I'll be shocked if he makes any attack. I think all the condition of all of his brigades are down. He's still got that goofy headquarter unit. That's so funny, punishing that headquarter unit. And we just took the hill. Oh, this is... Everybody he's got is in retreat. Dude, our forearm is just sore. Not from work, but... I mean, a little bit from work, but also just from all the clicking we've been doing today. Oh boy. What a lopsided fight. And I don't even think the turns are halfway over. It did not take us long at all to rip him a new one over here by Ezra's Church in Atlanta. It's only turned 12 out of 19. Oh my goodness. And he's got nothing. All we're doing now is we're just poking at him. He just keeps sending whatever he has into retreat. Well, he's got 2 headquarter units. My goodness. The battlefield is so huge that, you know, he'll eventually run away, recuperate, and then come back. I think we have... He's got a few infantry that aren't in retreat, but majority of everybody else is in retreat right now. You could probably keep pushing, try to get some envelopments going on, but I'm not too concerned about it. Just smoking him. See, I don't even know what to hit now. I'm just... Oh my goodness. I'll just keep him where he's at. If there's anything in reach, we'll slap it. Otherwise, we'll just let the turns play out. We absolutely sent him reeling. I might try to take that flag over there, though. We just moved him all the way past where he started at. Well away from the battlefield.
At ease, man.
I'm so out of energy right now. But we're definitely gonna hang it up. Number one is my time. About to go ahead in to the old JOB again. But I'm hoping that this evening will not be that busy at my workplace. At least the second half of my day. If you're wondering how I'm able to do live streams during the work week, it's because I have an extra long lunch break. So usually I'm getting our gorgeous live streams in between shifts. He did recover that infantry brigade right there, but he didn't give him ammo. So the computer can recover it so fast, it's kind of shocking. And I know he has a corps commander there, but it's still shocking at how fast they can recover. We pushed him past where he got deployed at the start of this engagement. Like, beyond where he had started. So not only did he come towards us, we pushed him back to his starting position and some. That's ridiculous. We just didn't let up. We just kept chasing him and chasing him and chasing him. Some of our soldiers are so tired, though. Especially the cavalry. The cavalry is just whipped. I think we destroyed that fort. We might as well push him out of Atlanta all the way up to Tennessee at this rate. He's getting the occasional rally, but it's the last turn. We'll definitely do a little save here. As always, we like to get in maximum carnage we can. We're on tile, buddy. Just come into range again. Oh my goodness. And we get a charge on this Logan Corps commander here. Devastating. They're like, give up. Oh my goodness. That was crazy, that fight. We just held here by the church. We had a little force right here. He just marched right into our trap. We pounced on him, and we just pushed him. He started like right here. We pushed him past that point. He can't get far enough away fast enough. See right here how this artillery and this infantry, they regained a lot of their health and organization. That's honestly really impressive that they were able to regain that much composure. But overall, his morale was just shot. That is a absolute out for the Union. Absolutely smoked him. Dude, that is like 4 major victories for today. All around Atlanta. Just boom, 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 boom. Every engagement around Atlanta, we just absolutely owned him. So we're going to run through the upgrade screen here. So many of our infantry has the Richmond rifles now. The vast majority. Is there another battle? Or is that the campaign? I bet there's like one more itty bitty battle and then the campaign's over. Honestly, it would be kind of nice if that was it, because it would be timed perfectly with the end of the live stream. Oh, okay, so interesting. So it moves to a whole different theater, because if I'm not mistaken, this is in Arkansas, Jonesboro. Oh. Or is it Jonesboro, Georgia? I'm thinking of Arkansas. I'm not going to read the dialogue. Let's see what the map looks like here. Okay, so it's Jonesboro, Georgia. And it's a 38-turn battle. Okay. So at least we got off of that crazy Atlanta map. So we're going to save right there. We will get the dialogue in at the start of our midday stream tomorrow. Not sure the time that it's going to be. Got a little bit of stuff going on. But man, we absolutely smoked him. Smoked the Union around Atlanta. That's like 4 battles. We just absolutely ripped him a new one. 117 views. Nice. I'm glad to get the view count back up. Had a little mess up earlier, having about the first 15, 20 minutes with the microphone muted, but we got it together. We got it going on. We are ripping this game a new one. I appreciate Heyman coming out. Mr. Zorro Nez coming out. Anybody, everybody. We just hit 80 subscribers. Please like and subscribe. Otherwise, YouTube will spank me, and they've got them rough man hands. I've got to say that. If I don't say that, I'm telling you, spankings is coming my way. Until next time, my friends, peace.